video is from Hillsar English Medium School.
Hello friends, in last three part of this lesson we saw the particles of the matter, their physical properties, solid, liquid and gaseous state and their conversion. Here in this part we'll see about the evaporation and the factors affecting the evaporation and how this evaporation causes cooling. Now actually what is the evaporation and how does it different from the boiling or the gas conversion into the gaseous state? So we know that when for example the water, when we start heating the water, water is in a liquid state and it takes much more time from water completely convert into the gaseous state, like completely exhausted in the water vapor form. We call it as vaporization, where change of a state from liquid to vapor takes place without the liquid reaching the boiling point. लिक्विड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट रीच करने से पहले, मतलब लिक्विड खुद बॉईल होने से पहले ही वाटर चेंजेस और दैट लिक्विड चेंजेस इट इनटू इट्स वेपर फॉर्म. Water is the excellent example. For example, when we keep the water left uncovered, what will happen? Slowly the vapor form, wet cloth dry up. What happened to the water in the above two examples? जैसे कि हम गीले कपड़े सुखाने रखते हैं तो क्या होता है, द वाटर इज प्रेजेंट इन दैट क्लोथ, इट गेट इवेपोरेट. ऐसा थोड़ी बॉइलिंग पॉइंट, जैसे कि 100 डिग्री इज द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वाटर, बट बिफोर रीचिंग दैट ऑल्सो इट कैन बी evaporate, change into its state. We know that the particles of the matter, they are always moving and are never at rest. At the given temperature in any gas, liquid or solid, there are particles with different amount of kinetic energy. अलग अलग kinetic energy होती है ना. We know that the particles are present in the matter, they are having one energy that we call current kinetic energy. Gases में सबसे ज़्यादा kinetic energy है compared to liquid and solids. In the case of a liquid, the small fraction of particle at the surface, जो surface पे particles होते हैं ना liquid के, they are the small fraction of these particles which are present at the surface, they are having higher kinetic energy and is able to break away from the force of attraction of other different particles which are with them and get converted into वेपर. जो सरफेस पे पार्टिकल्स होते हैं उनके बीच में जो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन होता है वो कम होता है, सो काइनेटिक एनर्जी ज़्यादा होगी उनके अंदर, and that is how it breaks from each other and converted into vapor. This phenomenon of changing of a liquid into the vapor at any temperature below its boiling point reach होने से पहले ही वो evaporate हो जाते हैं, we call it as evaporation. Now let us see the next one, that is factors affecting evaporation. Evaporation के लिए क्या क्या factors ज़रूरी होते हैं और इसके ऊपर क्या क्या effect होता है. For that one activity is given. See that 1.14. Take 5 ml of water in a test tube and keep it near a window or under a fan. एक tube में हमें 5 ml water लेना है और we can keep it near the window और fan के नीचे रख सकते हैं. And another, that is in a china plate dish, you can take 5 ml of water, keep it near the window or under a fan. After that, take 5 ml of water in an open china dish and keep it inside a cupboard or on a shelf in your classroom. Record a room temperature, record a time or a dish taken for the evaporation process to take place, and you can take the observation in between. Repeat the above 3 steps of activity on rainy days and record your observation. What do you infer from about the effect of temperature, surface area, and wind velocity, the speed of air on evaporation? So, what will you observe from that? You must have observed that the rate of evaporation increases with evaporation का rate जो है सबसे ज़्यादा evaporation कब होगा? When there is an increase in the surface area. Surface area अगर बढ़ गया तो rate of evaporation increase होगा. We know that the evaporation is a surface phenomenon. Evaporation किस चीज़ का होता है? ऊपर ऊपर की सतह का होता है ना, सरफेस का होता है. सो सरफेस पे जो सबसे ऊपर जो वो इवेपोरेट हो जाएगा. इफ द सरफेस एरिया इज इंक्रीज, द रेट ऑफ इवेपोरेशन ऑल्सो increases. For example, while putting clothes for drying up, we spread them out. So this rate of evaporation also increases with temperature. Temperature जैसे बढ़ता है evaporation का rate भी बढ़ जाता है. With increase of temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy to go into the vapor state. Next, It also decreases in humidity. जब humidity ज़्यादा हुई, air में moisture ज़्यादा होगा, the rate of evaporation decreases. Like humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air. The air around us cannot hold more than a definite amount of water vapor at a given temperature. If the amount of water in air is already high, the rate of evaporation decreases. अगर air में ज़्यादा moisture होगा, तो evaporation rate decrease होगा. We can give the example in rainy season, the drying takes place slower. No? So wind speed. If the wind speed is higher, the higher is the rate of evaporation. It is a common observation that clothes dry faster on a windy days. जब एयर ज़्यादा होगी, wind speed ज़्यादा होगा, तो कपड़े जल्दी सूख जाते हैं. With the increase in the wind speed, the particles of the water vapor move away with the wind, in decrease in the amount of water vapor in the surrounding. Now let us see the how does evaporation cause cooling. Cooling कैसे होता है evaporation से? In an open vessel, a liquid keeps on evaporating. The particles of the liquid absorbs energy from the surrounding to regain the energy lost during the evaporation. है ना? Evaporation में क्या होता है? Superficial जो particles है liquid के, वो evaporate हो जाते हैं, तो whatever is lost in the energy is there, they regain it from getting absorbed from the surrounding particles. This absorption of energy from the surrounding makes the surrounding cool. मतलब surrounding में जो air है उसमें से वो energy लेगा. Energy अगर surrounding से कम हो जाएगा तो temperature decreases and it is the cooling. See what happens when you pour some acetone, that is a nail polish remover, on your palm. The particles gain energy from your palm or surrounding and evaporate, causing palm to feel cool. जैसे acetone लगाते हैं वो उड़ जाता है. So it evaporates actually. And after that we feel somewhat cool. This cooling is reducing the energy from our hand or the palm or from the surrounding. After a hot sunny day, people sprinkle water on the roof or a open ground because the large latent heat of vaporization of water helps to cool the hot surface. Because the water takes up that energy and forms a water vapor, and whatever the energy it has been taken, it is reduced from the surrounding. Let us move ahead. Why should we wear cotton clothes in summer? Summer में हम cotton के clothes क्यों डालते हैं? Because during summer we perspire more because of the mechanism of our body which keeps us cool. Perspire means sweating बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, right? We know that during evaporation, the particles at the surface of the liquid gain energy from the surrounding or body surface and change into the vapor. The heat energy equal to the latent heat of the vaporization. The heat energy वो जितना लेगा, that is the latent heat of vaporization, which is absorbed from the body, leaving the body cool. The cotton, being a good absorber of water, it helps in absorbing the absorber of water, absorbing the sweat and exposing it to the atmosphere for easy evaporation. There the sweat has formed, it gets easily absorbed by the cotton clothes, and finally that cotton clothes easily get dry also because it is exposing it to the atmosphere, which can be evaporated. Let us see the next question. Why do we see the water droplets on the outer surface of a glass containing ice cold water? अगर हम ठंडा पानी ले, तो what we can see small water droplets arranged or situated over the outer surface of the glass. Let us take some ice cold water in a tumbler. Soon we will see the water droplets on the outer surface of the water tumbler. That is the water of condensation actually. We know that the water vapor present in the air on coming in contact with the cold glass of water, it loses the energy and gets converted to the liquid state, which we can see as a water droplets. So here we finish it with the lesson. In the next part of this lesson, we'll see the question answers. Your homework is to write the questions written in the bold form. Goodbye.